We have started the recording. Okay, my screen is visible, right? Yes or no? Are we good to go, everyone? Yes, no? Are you able to hear? Okay then. See, let us do a quick recap. Thank you for confirming. So we are discussing about what? Java polymorphism. Okay, polymorphs. So when you combine this polymorphs, it means polymorphism. Poly means many, morphs means forms. Okay. So again, the polymorphism in Java is categorized into two types: compile time polymorphism, and we also have runtime polymorphism. Right? I've already explained you about this compile time polymorphism in the especially about the polymorphism in a diagrammatical representation. For example, I have taken myself as an example. Right? You remember or not? I have taken what? I have taken myself as an example, and if you take myself as an example, if you take me as an example, I always exist in many forms according to the environment. Yes or no? If you just imagine that this is me, okay, I will be identified with many types. I will be identified. Okay, if I am in home, if I am in my house, my identification is different. If I go and visit a railway station, right, my identification is what? There the name is same, but the what I call it as the behavior. Okay, I will be identified as a customer. I mean, what I call it as the passenger. Okay, if I visit a mall, I will be categorized as a a customer. Right? Depends upon the place that I visit, my behavior is going to change and my identity is going to change. My name is going to be same forever, but my internal identity and my behavior is going to change. Right? When I go to office, if I am at home, since I am a single, if I am at home, right, I can do this stuff accordingly with respect to my home. Okay, I am allowed to cook, I am allowed to sleep. Okay, my behavior is changing according to the environment that I choose. Right? If I visit to office, can I cook in the office? Can I sleep in the office? No, I cannot do those things because the office environment is designed in such a way. Why it is called as an office? It is a workplace. So my behavior is what? I need to do the work. So Balaji is going to do the work in the office, the relevant work, the respective work. But again, the name is same. If I go and visit the railway station, right, and I need to board the train, okay, I can only travel. Apart from that, I cannot do anything. Of course, I can eat, I can sleep as well. But the first thing that I can do, okay, the main purpose, the main agenda is travel. Right? That is called as polymorphism, as simple as that. Okay, we have seen some examples. What are the examples? We have talked about the method signature. Yes or no? What is a method signature? The combination of a method name followed by the parameter is going to define a method signature. Very simple. Okay, what is a method signature in this program? This is the method. If I ask you what is a method signature, what you should say? This is the method signature. Name of the method followed by the parameters that we are going to pass inside a method. These two things are called as method signature. What is the method signature of the specific method? This is the method signature. What is the method signature of the main method? This is the method signature. Agree or not? Are you able to understand what is a method signature? When I ask you what is a method, sir, this is a method. Okay? And you will say this is also a method. This is also a method. But when I ask you specifically about what is a method signature, only this part talks about what? The method signature. Okay, so this is typically called as method signature. Why method signature is important? Why one should understand the method signature? Very simple. Method signature is going to be used to achieve method overloading. Right? Again, what is overloading? What is method overloading? Okay, I have given you an example. When you have two methods with the same name, but they are different in parameters, they are called as what? The overloaded methods. Is called as, this mechanism is called as what? Method overloading. Right? Why it is called as compile time polymorphism? We have also had some discussion on this. Okay, the method resolution will always happen at the compilation time. That way it is called as compile time polymorphism. Okay, and sometimes static polymorphism, sometimes early binding, because method resolution will be taken care by the compiler. Compiler will get to know before even the program is getting executed, before even the JVM comes into the picture, compilers already know which method is going to execute it. That information is with the compiler. Okay, compiler will guess, okay, this is method that is going to get executed. That's why it is called as compile-time polymorphism. Of course, we have seen some examples on this as well. Okay, and the case study we have done, how many case studies we have done so far? Okay, 2 case studies we have done. Okay, these case studies are very simple. Okay, this is the first case study, right? And you know, the value that you pass here, okay, it will try to identify the exact match, exact method match, exact method call. If the exact method code is not available, okay, promotion will happen. What will happen? Promotion will happen. We have also seen that. Okay, and yeah, I have kept everything in theoretical way. Okay, and the case 2, and if you have a method that is accepting object class as a parameter, and if you have another method that is accepting string class as a parameter, if 2 methods are found to be overloaded, the child class will be given priority. Just try to revise the previous class. I am just doing a recap for your understanding, you know, so that we are good to go with the you know, few more cases are there, few more case studies are there. After that, the concept of method overloading is going to be completed, right? Shall we proceed with the third case? Yes, no? Everyone type yes in the chat box. Come on. I want yes from everyone. Good, good, good. Okay, guys. Now we will understand. There are few more case studies. Okay, we will understand that, so that you know, you can answer any kind of interview on top of method overloading. On top of what? On top of method overloading. Okay, the next case study. Okay, the next case study is going to be like this. Let us take, okay, so this is very colorful. Okay, I will just I will be using this Eclipse, so that you know, it will be very easy for us to design the code in a short period of time, right? So now let us consider this case, guys. Okay, this is the case that has been asked in one of the interview questions. Okay, I have a class test. Focus here. I have a class test. Okay, so how many classes I have test class. Always ensure that if you want to you know, always keep the main method in the different class. Okay? Please ensure that you are keeping the main method in a different class. Even though if you can have your own logic in this class also, but always try to do this. Always try to, this is a recommendation, highly recommended. Okay, if you have a main method, keep that in the separate class. Do not disturb that class. Whatever the logic that you want to implement, okay, implement those logics in a new class. Okay, in a specific class. Okay, so I have something like, inside the class test, I have something like public void, okay, m1. Okay, so this method is going to accept string as an argument. Okay, and I want to print something. In the console. Okay, now listen, guys. Now listen. Here, string method. Right, I am taking one more method. Okay, one more method. This method is going to do what? This method is going to accept an integer argument, so that, you know, when this method is invoked, I can print something like, okay, integer method, so that we will get to know which method is actually getting executed or actually getting invoked. Okay, with these 2 methods we do not have any issues at all. With these 2 methods we do not have any issues at all. Let me take one more method. Okay, this is the third method, and this method is going to accept what? Object O. What is it? Object O. Okay, System.out.println object. Okay, so when I ask you how many methods are here, how many methods are overloaded here? Okay, when you want to understand the overloading topic, you always should focus on the method names. Okay, method names followed by the signature. You find the common method names. This is m1, this is m1, this is m1, right? And if you also find the parameters which are different in nature, this is object parameter, this is string parameter, this is integer parameter, they are different in nature. Okay, so what did I just say? method name, parameters. So you always have to find the method signature, method signature, method signature, no matter about this access modifier. And you do not have to worry about this one, worry about the return type also. You don't need to worry about the access modifier, you don't need to worry about the return type also. Okay, only you need to identify this. Okay, this is called as what? I have 3 overloaded methods. I have how many overloaded methods? I have 3 overloaded methods because they are in the same name but they have different arguments. Okay, now my I want to call something. Okay, all the 3 methods are inside test class. So I am creating an object for what? How to create object for test obj equal to new test. Okay, so this is my object reference. This is object reference. If I call obj dot m1, okay, so directly if I pass 100, okay, what is the output now? First you need to identify obj is of what type. Obj belongs to test type. Okay, so in the test class, is there any method m1 method? Okay, there are 3 m1 methods. Okay, there are 3 m1 methods, but still compiler, in the runtime it will not get any, we are not creating any confusion even in the runtime because we are passing something here. Okay, the main thread will try to identify what you are passing. We are passing something. What is that something? It is an integer value. Okay, which method will get executed? What is the output now if I execute this code? Come on, answer. Okay, just a warm up. What is the answer now? If I run this code, what is the answer? Int method is going to be answer. Why everyone are not answering to this question? Very easy, only Ratna Kumar is answering. Int method, well, don't think much. What we are passing 100. 100 is of what type? Integer type. Okay, this is matching. Matching method gets executed. Okay, if I pass Ratna here, what will be executed now? Which method will get executed? Which method will be executed now? Ratna. Ratna is of what type? String method. Right, let me run this. String. String method is not console. Okay, if I pass offer object new object, I'm directly passing an object because this is accepting an object. This is accepting an object. Okay, I'm directly passing new object. When I do this, of course this method will get executed, right? Object will get executed. So it depends upon the argument that you're posting here, that you're placing here, the respective methods are getting executed. Yes or no? Right. Now if I pass null, we already got to know. Okay, if I pass null here, okay, the moment I pass null, okay, so how many methods are qualified for the value null here? How many methods are qualified for the value null? This method is qualified as well as this method is also qualified. Both methods are qualified. Okay, but I want to execute only one method. I am passing null here. Okay, the thread is going to find there are 2 methods that is going to accept null as a parameter. Even object class accepts null, even string class also accepts null. But both are of different type. This is object type, this is string type, understand? But both are capable to accept what? Null. Okay, which one will be given priority here? Okay, I have said this yesterday. Okay, am I repeating this? Yes, I am repeating this, but there is a reason for my repetition. Try to understand. Okay, so let me take it in the plain box so that. Okay, so this is our code 16. Okay, this is our code. Yeah, right. See, these 2 methods are getting qualified for this method call. For this method call, okay, there are 2 methods that are found to be qualified for the method call. Okay, so this int parameter is accepted by these 2 methods. two methods are qualified enough to get executed. Yeah, but in the runtime only one method can be executed. And do you think that compiler is going to throw an error? No, before even throwing an error, compiler will think, okay, why should I throw error? Why cannot I priority? Why can't I give priority to one method? Even though both methods are qualified. Even though these two methods are qualified for this particular call, compiler will not throw error, it will check. Okay, let us try to priority. Let us try to give priority to one of these two methods. What it will do, it will try to identify the argument type of the first method. It is of what type? Object type. It is of what type? Object type. Okay, and it will also try to find the argument type of the second method, which is of what? String type. It is of what? String type. Okay, so in the Java library, there is a relationship between string and object. There is a relationship between string and object in the Java library. We don't see any relationship here. Okay, for us the relationship is not visible, but inside the Java library there is a relationship between what? Object and the string. What kind of relationship these two as? They are, okay, string is a child to object, parent-child relationship. I said no, for every class the mother object class is the mother of all classes or the super class of all classes. Okay, so there you go. Object is a parent and string is the child. Okay, now priority. Talk about priority. Priority will always be given to what? Priority will always be given to child. Which is a child here? String. So what has to get executed? If I run this code, don't you think that string method should be displayed in the console? Yes or no? Don't you think that string method should be displayed in the console? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Good. So now see, if I run this code, a string method is getting zero. Sir, this we have discussed in the last class. What's the point here? Why we need to discuss this again? That could be a question. Okay, now my question is, here I am taking a class. You might not have this here, this class, StringBuffer class. Okay, StringBuffer class, SP. Okay, I want to, string StringBuffer. Okay, what class is this? This is a, the variable that I am passing it here is going to be of what type? StringBuffer type. This is of string byte. Don't worry what is StringBuffer. We are going to discuss what is the StringBuffer, but try to understand one thing. We need to find the relationship between the string and StringBuffer. Firstly, what we need to find? We need to find a relationship string and StringBuffer. No issues. Okay. If I pass 100, no matter if I pass 100, what happens? This will get executed. But if I pass null here, if I pass 100, integer will get executed. If I pass null here, now see what happens, guys. If I pass null here, we will get compile time error. We will get what? We will get compile time error. Why we are going to get compile time error? Why we are going to get compile time error? Right? So before even understanding this, see, I want to call. Let me remove this method. Let us understand that we have only these two methods. These two methods are very complicated, very confusing methods. It is going to create a lot of confusion. Why it is going to create a lot of confusion? It is going to create a lot of confusion because they stand at their own places. For these two, for the string buffer as well as for the string, the parent is same. Okay, they are children to these two are child of object class. So they are like brothers, I can say. They're like brothers. So they are always going to fight. Okay, they are always going to create a confusion in the compilation time. Compiler will get confused. How the confusion will happen, I will introduce that confusion. Okay, if I try to do obj dot, okay, I just want to call what? Obj dot m1. If I pass a string here, if I pass a string here like Java. Okay, now no issues. This Java is blindly a string type. This Java is what? Blind a string type. Okay, so m1 Java means m1 Java is what type? String type. Matching method has been found. This will be called no issues string method. Okay, now if I do this, if I do new string buffer, don't worry about the string buffer. It is also like a string only, but the way you put the parameters, the way you pass the parameters will be like this. You cannot pass a string in double quotes. Instead, you have to pass a string by using StringBuffer with the new keyword. Okay. By doing this, it is like you're calling what? You're passing a parameter of what type? StringBuffer type, right? Execute this. StringBuffer gets executed. Okay. Now the interview question is, okay, they will ask you if you pass null. If you pass null, okay, what will be the output? This is the interview question. If you pass null, what will be the output? Okay, what really happens if you pass null? Okay, this is the case study 3. What will happen really? What will happen internally if you pass null? Okay, let me take this code in the. Okay, shall we change the name of? Remove this. Okay, instead of driver, I will take it as test. Okay, driver. Let me save this as driver.java. Save as driver.java. Okay, let me open the command prompt. I will tell you why I am executing this in the command prompt, because when you start executing this in the, what does it mean? Wait guys. Okay, D Java cd space what is it, Java 3. Okay, our code is ready. So what was my question? When I pass null, okay, it will try to find, okay, to which method we are passing the value null. Okay, it is to m1. Okay, so m1 is of what type? I mean, on top of obj reference variable, we are calling a method, and obj is of what type? Test type. So inside the test class, it will try to identify m1 method. There are two m1 methods. Okay, compiler is happy. Okay, what value you are passing? Null. Okay, this method is qualified enough to accept null. This method is also qualified enough to accept null. Which one will be given priority? For example, okay, so if your parents and if you have siblings, you are purchasing something like a cake or a chocolate, right? So like if you have two siblings, if parents two siblings, you are purchasing each one chocolate to each every sibling, no issues. They want to, if they are purchasing only one chocolate and if they want to distribute it for the two siblings, you can say that they will cut and distribute. No, it's not like that. They want to give it to only one child. So definitely there will be a fight between children, right? Right? If you are two sisters or if you are two brothers are going to always fight, right? Like that, this null, okay, these two methods are going to fight. This method say I will execute. This method will also say I will execute, because both are what? Capable enough to accept this value. Okay, so let us understand the structure first. Okay, so this is the code. When I talk about the internal structure of this code, okay, when I talk about the relationship of this code, okay, so the StringBuffer class is there, right? Okay, what class, what type is it? StringBuffer. Okay, StringBuffer is child to object, right? And string, what is the second class one? Second parameter, string, right? String is also child to object. Okay, object is a parent to StringBuffer as well as, okay, they are children. They both are children to what? Object class. Okay, but you want to pass what? You want to pass null. Okay, the value null is capable, right? This method is capable to accept value null. This method is also capable to accept null, right? When you find the type of the parameter of these two methods, okay, they two methods are children of object class. Okay, previously it was very clear, okay, parent child relationship, and child has given priority. Only one child is there, no issues. Here also it wanted to give priority to what? Priority to the child. But in this case there are two children. Which children will be given priority? There is a confusion. So this error is called as what? This error is called as what? Ambiguity error. There is an ambiguity situation. Okay, you will understand this now. Driver.java. I hope my name of the class is. The reference to M1 is ambiguous. Compiler says reference to M1. You want to call M1 method, but I am confused to call which M1 method needs to be called. It's ambiguous because both methods are capable to accept the value null, and both methods are in the same level. They are children to the object class. So I cannot do anything. I am helpless. I want to throw an error. Okay, it is asking you to either modify the code, or I will be giving the errors. Are you getting this, guys? Everyone, very important question in the interview room. Okay. This is what case 2 we have studied, and this is what case 3. Okay, this is our code. Not this one. Not this one. Wait. Where did it go? Okay, this is our code. This is our code. Okay. What is the error? If you run this code, what is the error? You get what? Compile time error. You get what? Compile time error. Why you are getting compile time error? It says clearly ambiguity. Ambiguity means what? Confusion. Compiler is very much confused to execute. Very much confused to invoke which method needs to be called. Okay. The explanation is, please be informed that during the overloading, when two overloaded methods are capable to accept the value specific value that is passed in the method call, or the compiler will check which method needs to be prioritized, right? And if the method parameters are in the same subclass level or child to object class, then the compiler cannot resolve this and throws an ambiguity error. Understanding, guys? Everyone are able to understand why we got ambiguity error? Yes, no? Please confirm so that we are good to proceed to the next one. Good. So now let us understand the case 4. Okay, case 4. This is also one of the popular interview questions. Case 4. Okay, how does it looks like? Is same class. Okay, I'm not touching the class. Classes are same, methods are same, but I am going to do some kind of manipulation in the parameters. Okay, we have studied deeply about the variable argument methods, var methods. Okay, for example, it is like integer I. This is int arg. Okay, we have also studied a kind of method. We have also studied a kind of variable argument method, which is going to be like this. Data type followed by 3 dots followed by some variable name. Okay, this is a primitive data type. Okay, this is a primitive data type, ordinary method. This is also a primitive data type, but when the moment you use 3 dots, it means the method that is accepting variable values, variable number of values. This is called as what? The var methods. But the idea is both are accepting what? Same data type. For example, integer var. For example, if I exactly pass one argument, for example, if I want to call obj dot m1, okay, if I pass 100 here, okay, which method will get executed? So this is the normal method that is accepting integer as an value. This method is going to accept what? Integer value, because integer. Are we passing the right type in the method call? Yes, we are passing the right type method call. Which method will get executed? What is the output if I try to execute this code? Come on, tell me. What is the output? Integer or var? Ratna says var. What about others? Okay. Sorry, what is the output now, guys? Tell me, what is the output now? I have removed that method. What is the output now? At least answer this. Now what is output? Only one method is there, one method called. What is output? Come on. Should not keep quiet, guys. Answer. Everyone answer. Do you agree with Ratna? Are you understanding my question? I am calling a method by using this reference variable obj.m1, passing 100. Only one method we have. The output is integer arg. Why you people are taking a lot of time? Why? Integer arg method. So this you don't have any confusion. Integer arg method. Okay, my question is, if I use this, right? So this is fixed. Only one value. Okay, let me remove this. Let us understand. Let us assume that now I am using this var method now. Okay. So if I run this code, it will accept what? The specialty of variable argument method is it will accept one value. It will accept more than one value. Even if you pass 200, 100, 200 I pass. Still valid. 100, 200, 300 I pass. Still valid. It keeps getting executed because m1 I'm passing the more than one values, because there is a variable arg method. Okay, this primitive type, this variable argument method is designed in such a way that it is going to accept many number of integer values. You can pass 1, accepted. You pass 2, okay, it will execute it. You pass 3 values, executed. You pass 1000, it will get executed. No doubts about it. Executing. If you do not pass anything, executed. Okay, now the interviewer will ask you question. Definitely will ask you this question. If we have two overloaded methods, one is the variable argument method, second one is a normal method. These two methods are overloaded methods. Okay, please acknowledge these two methods are overloaded. Why overloaded? They have same method name, but they are different in arguments. This is normal argument, this is variable argument. Okay, if I pass nothing here, which one will be priority? Remember one thing, if you this method will be executed only if you pass only one value, right? But this is not like that. Okay, it can execute if you do not pass any value, valid. If you pass one value, valid. If you pass two value, valid. You can pass variable arguments. That's why it is called as var methods. Okay, my question is, I am passing nothing. Don't you think that this will get executed? Matching is found, because this can't execute it. It has to be one value here, but here it is not the case, right? If I run this code, the output is integer var. So my question is, I am passing 100 here. Think and answer. I am passing 100 here. Okay, I'm passing 100. Now this method is capable to handle this method call because it will accept one value. This is also capable to handle this method call 100. Which one will be executed? That is the interview question. Any idea, or you want me to give the explanation? Don't you think that my question is making sense? Don't you think my question is making some sense now? We pass 100. I'm passing 100 in the method call. In the method parameter, I'm passing 100 in the method parameter. Okay, there are two methods, two overloaded methods. This method is also capable to handle 100. This method is also capable to handle 100. Which method will be given priority by the Java, by the compiler? That's my question. Do we get, okay, let me remove this. Do we get integer args or do we get integer var args? That's my question. Come on, try to answer. Ratna Kumar says integer variable. What about others? Sashwan says integer variable. Okay, remember one thing. I will try to give you the logic here. I will try to give you the logic. Okay, the moment compiler encounters this kind of situation, okay, compiler is very clever, guys. What compiler will do now? You see, the moment compiler encounters this kind of situation. Okay, what kind of situation that we have now with the with the program? Okay, so 1 minute, guys. Right, let me write it here. Okay, this is our code. Okay, so I can clearly say that because of this method call, okay, this is also eligible. This method is also eligible. Okay, do you think we will get an error? We will not get an error. Why we will not get error? Before throwing the error, compiler will see, is there any way that I can give any kind of priority to the respective methods? First it will check. If it is not able to give any priority, then it will throw error. Okay, remember one thing. This method gets executed. Where is the proof? If I run this code, the output should be what? Integer args. Okay, sir, good. You are saying good since you have executed this integer arg. Why? That is the question, right? Why is this? Why can't this? My answer to the question is primitive data types and integer variable arg method. Okay, primitive type and variable arg type, arg type. Okay, this has been introduced in JDK Java 1.0. This has been introduced in JDK Java Development Kit 1.5. It has come much before than this. So priority will be given to this. Priority will always given to what? Given to the normal method, normal primitive type method, normal method that is accepting the primitive type as an argument, not to the var arg type, because this was there much before this one. That's why this is getting executed. Making sense, everyone? Okay, there is no confusion here. Compiler will think, hey, you came recently, man. You came recently, but you know this this type is already there. When the Java was born, this was there with the Java. So I will give priority to this method, not this method. This will not be priority. No error will be there. Executed. To which method the priority will be given? That is what I am talking about now. I am answering to this why question. Okay, we are getting the output as what? What was the output that we got? Int args. Why we are getting that output? I have just given you the explanation. This is the reason. Making sense, everyone? Yes, no? I will ask you one question. Will you answer? I will ask you one more question. Will you answer? Okay, now this time, okay, I just want to, ensure that you are capable to think in an elaborate way. Okay, I have integer I, integer I, integer j, integer k, integer I, integer j, and I'm sorry, integer k. Okay, so you should tell me fast. Okay, instead of integer arg, instead of something like this, I want you to type quickly. So I am saying A, I'm saying B here. Okay. So if I'm passing nothing, what is an output now? I'm passing nothing. Okay, this method is I'm passing nothing. What is output now? A or B? Come on, everyone. B. Everyone. Is it very difficult to type B also? Come on, answer. I'm passing nothing. Nothing means it will check for is there any method, is there any M1 method that is not accepting any parameter. Is there any M1 method that is not accepting any parameter? There is nothing. There's no M1 method. One is accepting 3 arguments, three integer types, I, J, K, 3 values we need to pass. To execute this method, you need to pass 3 values. But you to execute the methods, it can be 0 to any number. This is matching. This is matching. Answer is B. Yes or no? B is the answer. Right? B. Okay. If I pass 1, what is the answer now? I mean, if I pass 100, what is the answer? Come on, make it fast. Make it fast. Make it fast. Fast. A or B? B. Okay. If I pass 100, 200, 300. Now what is the answer? Now what is the answer? A. A is the answer. A. If I pass. Now what is the answer? A or B? Think and answer. Case 4. Very interesting case. A or B? A is the answer. Why A is the answer? Very simple. We have discussed this in the last time. The concept of promotion, right? So we are passing a character. The first parameter is not even a character in both the methods. Okay, the first argument is not even a character in both the methods. What happens? This character will be promoted integer type. One match is found. Don't you think so? Then we are passing what? Integer. Second match is also found. Direct match is found. Third direct match is found. Valid. Right? So now you tell me double. Now you tell me what is the answer now? Same A. Don't get any confusion. Passing a character, okay, promoted to integer. Passing integer, promoted to double. There it's already there. Passing integer, direct. So again A. Getting this, everyone? Are you comfortable now? Little bit, at least. Everyone, overloading. Should be able to answer all the questions in the overloading. That's what my intention is. Are you comfortable now? If you get any kinds of question in the interview room, you should be in a confident enough to say, sir, answer is this, and why the answer is that. You should be able to explain them. Okay, right. Next case. So this is which case? This is case 3, and we have just encountered the case 4. Okay. This is not actually the case 4. So this is the case. The normal argument versus var method. Okay, so this is 100. Let me keep it in the notes. Case 4. What is the explanation for this case 4? Please be informed that when there are two overloaded methods with error parameter and normal argument parameter, the normal argument parameter method will be not will be executed, will be prioritized. Right, case 4 is successfully completed. Okay, now interestingly there is another case 5. So this case 5 is going to give you a lot of goosebumps. We'll get a lot of goosebumps. Shall we proceed with the case 5? Right, case 5, guys. Okay, you will get a lot of goosebumps. Trust me. A very interesting case, very interesting case. Okay, two overloaded methods I have. Okay, the first overloaded method is going to accept integer I as an argument and float j as an argument. Right, the second overloaded method is going to accept integer j, float j, integer I. Right, so I have two overloaded methods. So each overloaded method, one method is accepting the order. Try to focus on the order. First one is integer, second one is float. For the second method, the order is float and integer. Okay, now obj dot, I hope you will be answering this question. Okay, I am damn sure that you are capable to answer this question. Obj dot, if I pass 10 comma 10.1010f, which method gets executed? This one or this one? Come on, answer. You need to think of something like this. Okay, just try to type the parameter, the integer parameter. What is the second parameter? Float parameter. Okay. First one is integer, second one is float. Is there anything like integer float in this order? Yes, there is. Don't you think that A will be executed? Yeah, very straightforward. Don't need to keep any confusion here. Yeah, right. If I just change the order, okay, now which method gets executed? The order has been changed, guys. Now order has been reversed, order has been interchanged, I can say. Which method gets executed? Think and answer. Come on. B. A, B. Guys, this is float, 100.10. This float. Second one is what? Directly integer I am passing. What is the answer? Float, integer. This is the order. Which method is satisfying this order? This is the method. Answer is B, no? Why you are taking a lot of time? B is the answer. B is the answer. Okay, now tell me, I am passing 10 comma 10. Which one is the answer? I am passing what? I am passing 10 comma 10. Which one is the answer? Try to help me out with this answer. Which one do you think will be the right answer? Which one do you think? Which method do you think will get executed? According to this method call, which one do you think will get executed? This is the method call. Do you think that it is going to be the first method or the second overloaded method? Which one? Which one suits? This is also an interview question. Any inputs from you? Ratna Kumar, error. Okay, people who are saying error, can you type why there is an error? Can you say? I'm not getting answers from Darshini. I don't know what happened to Darshini. Any idea why you get error? Naidu Sagar says B. Okay. No. Okay. Thank you for trying such one. Thank you for trying this. You are saying that there are only integers. Of course, this angle of thinking is good. This angle of thinking is really good. But sometimes previously that we have studied about this promotion chart. Do you remember promotion? Even though we are passing integer, you are correct, Shashwant, we are passing integer. See, elaborately, first value is integer and second value is also integer. Right? It will try to identify the exact method that is satisfying this integer value. First value is what? First value is an integer. Before even understanding this, what is the chart that we have? Byte we have, and next to 2 byte we have what? Short, and integer, long, float, double. Okay, and we have also character. Boolean will not participate in this promotion. Boolean is always unique. So this is the chart, promotion chart. Okay, this is the promotion chart. Okay, what is the first value? This is directly an integer. Is there any method? Is there any method here? What? Okay, that is accepting integer as a first value. There is a direct method. Okay, the compiler will try to give priority to this method. Right? What is the second value? 10. 10 is also what? 10 is also an integer. 10 is also an integer. Right? Is there any method that is accepting an integer? Okay, first check. In first check, okay, it has checked this, satisfied. Okay, it has checked this, completely satisfied. It has to also check this float check. Okay, but what the actual value that you're passing here? You're passing integer itself. Okay, don't you think that integer can be promoted to what? Don't you think integer can be promoted to float? Because second one is float. Second parameter is float. We are passing integer. Integer can be promoted to float. Yes or no? According to the promotion chart, it is completely valid, right? So integer is not there. Data type integer is not available. So it has to go for long. Okay, long is not available. It has to go to float. Float, yes, it is available. It is available. Do you think that this method is valid? Matching. Compiler will about to execute this method. Compiler will about to execute this method, but it will also try to check for the second method. It will try to check the second method. There are two parameters inside the second method. What is the first parameter? Float. Okay, what is the value that we are passing? First parameter is float. What is the first value that we are passing? 10. 10 is an integer, but it is a float. Promotion will happen. Promotion will happen. Integer, we are passing an integer. Integer is not available in the second method, second overloaded method. Long is also not available. The first value is float. Okay, so this part is satisfied. This is the first argument is satisfied. Second argument, it is accepting integer. We are passing integer directly. So this is also satisfied. In both the method, in both the cases, both the methods are able to, both the methods are capable to accept this 10 values, even though both are integers, due to this promotion chart. Due to the promotion chart, both the methods are capable. Which method will get executed? That is the question. Are you understanding my point? Both the methods are eligible in a different way. First method is eligible because promotion is happening. Because of this promotion chart, okay, the float value, even though you are passing an integer value, integer is getting promoted to float, accepted. Second method, okay, first parameter is float. You are passing integer. Again, this can be promoted to float, accepted. Both the methods are equally valid and equally capable to accept these two arguments which you are passing. Okay, now you have confusion, right? Aren't you confused now? Now you are having a lot of confusion. You in the sense, Darshini, Ratna, Shashwant, Naidu, Sagar, and Venkatesh. All are having confusion. Likewise, compiler is also confusion now. Arey yaar, there are two methods. Two methods are capable to accept these two values. Okay, which method needs to be prioritized? Compiler has also this kind of confusion. It will raise ambiguity error. It will raise both hands saying that, okay, I will not execute this because I have a lot of confusion which method needs to be executed. Interview question. What error compiler is going to throw? Compiler is going to throw an ambiguity error. Okay. Where is the proof? unresolved compilation problem. The method m1 integer float is ambiguous for the type. Ambiguity error, confusion. The moment you see ambiguous, it means a confusion. Making sense? Interview question, everyone. Try to solve. Okay, you do one thing. What you're supposed to do is very simple, guys. Keep this chart with you. Okay, keep this flow with you. Keep this conversion with you. You can pass any values. Try to check if these values are promoted. Okay, if they are getting promoted, no issues. Okay. Now this is an ambiguity error. This is an ambiguity error. Sometimes the question can be like this. Okay, they will ask you to say whether you get an ambiguity error or whether you get, compilation is going to throw ambiguity error or any other error. Now you tell me, I have another case here. Okay, if I am passing both the cases, I am passing what? Float values. I am passing float value as well as float value. Okay, so for first argument this is matching, right? But for the second argument, okay, float cannot be depromoted to integer. So invalid. This method is invalid, right? This method is also invalid. When you pass two float values, this is not an ambiguity. This is a straightforward answer that it cannot be executed. What it says? Not applicable. It says no. Are you seeing any kind of ambiguous thing? No ambiguity here. It says not applicable. No matching method is found. No match is found here. But in the previous case, two methods are equally capable to accept these values. That's why ambiguity. Equally, both the methods are valid, ambiguity. But in this case, if I am passing two float values, there is no concept of depromotion. Float cannot be depromoted to integer. Invalid method. Likewise, float cannot be depromoted to integer. Both the methods are invalid. Both the methods are not capable to handle these values. Previously, both methods are capable to handle these values. That's why ambiguity error. In this case, both the methods are not capable to handle this value. That's why we are getting what? Unresolved error. Making sense? Let me copy this. Ambiguity. Okay, and if you pass if you are logging out, please rejoin, guys. Unresolved error. This one is what? Unresolved. Both the methods are not capable. First case, both the methods are capable. That's why ambiguity. Ambiguity comes when both the methods are capable to handle those parameters. Okay, but not resolved, it means both the methods are not capable. The depromotion concept is not there. Making sense? Everyone? Yes, no, we have lost. Guys, please confirm if my screen is visible, guys. We will start. Okay. What about others? Okay, we will start. So last case is, okay, why it is called as the compile time polymorphism. Okay, I thought I should be explaining you this with an example. Let me remove this. Okay, I'm taking two classes, class animal class, okay, class lion, instance animal. Okay, I have two classes. Okay, everyone has joined. Thank you for joining us. So I have two classes. One is class animal and second one is class lion. Is also an animal, so that's why lion is extending to animal class. Okay, now I want to take a method. I want to take a method like test method. Let me remove all this. Class test method, right? So here I'm taking a method inside the test class. I'm taking two overloaded methods, public void m1. Okay, this m1 is going to accept animal as a parameter, animal object as a parameter, and I am taking another method which is going to accept what? Lion as a parameter. Lion, let me take it as D. Okay, so when this method is executed, I need to display something in the console. What is it? Animal method, right? So when this method is executed, I want to display something in the console. What is it? Lion method. Okay, now you identify I have a test class. Inside the test class I have two methods. Okay, these two methods are overloaded methods. Why they are overloaded methods? Same method name, different in parameters. Okay, this is of animal type, this is of lion type, right? This is of what? Animal type, and this is of lion type. Now you focus why it is called compile time polymorphism. You will understand it. Okay, focus. I want to do what? I want to create object for the test class. Why test class? So inside the test class I have methods, two methods. So let us create object for test class. Test t equal to new test, right? Object has been created for the test class. I also create object for animal class. I also create object for lion class. Okay, let me create object for animal class. Animal a equal to new animal. Okay, now you tell me guys, by using this reference variable, okay, t dot t is of what type? T is of what type? Test type. When I use reference variable t, it is of test type. Yes or no? How many methods are there inside the test? There are two methods. Yes or no? I can call m1 method. Two methods are overloaded. I can call any one of the method, but the method names are same, m1, right? Okay, but my intention is I want to execute this logic. So two methods are m1. So it is like let us take, there is a Ratna. Okay, if there are two persons assigned with the same name Ratna. Okay, how can I call them? How I can identify them among everyone? If I call Ratna, two persons will come to me directly. Yes sir. I need to find a way to do the differentiation between these two Ratnas, two names. I can use initial. Likewise, I want to call method 1, but I want to call this method. This method is accepting animal as an argument, animal parameter as an argument, means animal object as an argument, animal object reference variable as an argument. So I have created animal object reference variable a. When I pass a, output is what? Animal method. Good. Likewise, let me create object for lion. L equal to new lion. Okay, now I want to call this method name is m1. I want to call this method. Okay, what I can do? T dot m1. Okay, I need to pass lion argument. It is accepting lion. So we have created an object for lion. So if I pass L, this will be executed. Yes or no? Animal method got executed and lion method also got executed. Right? Now my question is, if I am creating an object like this, okay, see these two classes are in a relationship, animal and lion. Animal is parent, lion is child. Okay. Object creation can also happen like this, yes or no? Animal obj equal to new monkey, new lion. Parent reference variable, child class object. This is no issues. Parent, child. Parent class reference variable, now child. I have created reference variable of parent type, but object is created for child type. Right? If I pass this reference variable to the what? To the test call. So I am passing what reference variable? T dot m1. Okay. T dot m1. Let me remove all this case. Let me keep it very simple. Focus now. I have created 3 objects. Animal. I mean 4 objects created. One is for test class. Apart from the test class, because test class is independent class. Inside the test class, I have a logic. I have 2 methods. Okay, one method is accepting animal object as a parameter. Second method is accepting lion object. I can say that animal reference variable, animal object reference variable is accepted to call this method. Likewise, lion object reference variable is accepted to call this method. Okay. So this method, same name. I need to find a way to call the specific methods. It is accepting animal object reference variable, lion object reference variables, right? So now I have created object for the test class. Okay. Test class means with this reference variable, I will be able to call either this m1 or this m1. Okay. I have created object for animal, lion, animal. Upcasting is also done. Okay. If I pass this reference value, now focus here. If I pass a, okay, animal, okay, so this method get executed, animal method. Let me run this. Compile type, compiler will decide. Just focus on the left hand side. Okay. A is of what type? Animal type. You are passing what? Animal. You are passing an A is animal means you are passing an animal. LHS, left hand side type will be given the topmost priority. So left hand type is what? Animal. That's why animal method gets executed. Now secondly, if I pass L is of what type? Lion type. And it is also holding object as lion, but it is LHS side is what? Lion. If I run this code, lion will be executed. Okay, now the question is, if I pass OBJ. OBJ is of what type? Animal type, left hand side. Even the right hand side you have lion. Lion will not be given, lion method will not be given to be executed for the priority. Left hand side, LHS side, animal method will get executed. Animal. So this LHS part is already what? Is already guessed by the compiler. Okay, that's why this is called as what? The compile time polymorphism, because method resolution is going to happen at the compilation time. Method resolution will happen at the compilation time. When I say method resolution is happening at the compilation time, it means LHS side type is going to be given the topmost priority. In this case, we do not have any issues. LHS equal to RHS. You don't see any difference. But this time, LHS is not equal to RHS, which will be given the top priority. You are passing OBJ. OBJ is of what type? Animal type. But OBJ is also holding lion object. Which one will be given priority? Left hand side will be given priority. Why left hand side? Because it is compile time polymorphism. That is why it is called as what? Compile time polymorphism. Method resolution will happen at the compilation time. All the left hand side types will be treated, what? They are considered during the compile time itself. That's why it is called as compile time polymorphism. Making sense? If not, please repeat this video once again. By this, the method overloading concept is over. By this, what? The method overloading concept is over. This is the last case. I can guarantee you that if you get any questions on top of method overloading, you will be in a position to answer. This is what case 5. Trust me, any questions you can you can challenge the interviewer. If you try to practice, practice should be there. practice all combinations, but these are the topmost cases that we have, right? And that's all for the day. Any questions that